What's going on, guys? No, just checking in, and in this video we're going to change things up and we're going to keep it way more lighthearted than usual. I'm going to share with you 5 things you probably didn't know about me. We normally talk about a lot of serious stuff on this channel, and I will always make it that way. Really enjoy that format, but I want to break from it once in a while because I kind of get exhausted. So 5 things you probably didn't know about me. I hope you guys enjoy this, get to know me a little bit better, and at the very least it changes things up and just softens the load a little bit. 1, my mom is full-blooded Mexican, which by default makes me half Mexican. A lot of people think I'm Jewish perhaps, or Italian because I have this really impressive nose. When I was actually being ultrasounded when my mom was pregnant, the doctor mistakenly pointed at my nose and thought it was my dick. It's just that bad. I can speak Spanish pretty well. He podido hablar en español desde que me pusieron en una escuela privada. I have to admit, I'm sort of losing it a little bit as I get older, but it's definitely something I treasure, something I really want to hold on to. I have family in Mexico. I look forward to seeing them again and brushing that shit up. Pero chingalo pues. 2. In high school, I actually made a full rap album with my adopted brother, Toddy. He was in a place in his life where he needed some distraction, so I suggested we make a rap album. I really didn't know if I had it in me, but I had some raw abilities, I figured, and I went ahead and honed them, and so we did. I made a rap album my senior year. We called our group Remedy. We sold nearly 1,000 copies at my high school, and within like 3 or 4 weeks, right before my senior year ended, I got to perform at the senior assembly. It was actually really fun. It's something I've really enjoyed as a hobby ever since then. A little caveat to that story is that we actually for 1 second thought we were going to name our group Blight, which was a combo of the word black and white, but luckily cooler heads prevailed and we did not shoot ourselves in the foot because that's probably the worst idea ever. But kind of funny, right? We're like, oh, people will be like, oh, that's clever, black and white, so thoughtful. Oh God. We ended up settling on Remedy, and it's actually a tattoo that I got very ambitiously or spontaneously on my right shoulder. One I kind of wish I could get rid of because I really didn't need a tattoo there. But hey, good memory, definitely a good time. About a month ago, I shared a rap video that I featured in. A lot of people were surprised.
I got more sick than a plague. How you not heard of me? These bitches open their legs, big game with Joe to see. And that's dripping hot, little chicken out the cool, sweating out the cots, and I'm home down the hallway, walking hard, moaning hard, no facade, swear to God.
This whole story is kind of where that got started. 3. Alright, so in 3rd grade there was this kid named Andres in my private school, and every girl in my school liked him. He was new, he was refreshing, and he was like, had that Hispanic sort of flair going for him. It really was super jelly, or I was super jelly of him, and he got all the attention from all these girls, most of which I didn't even like, but I just didn't like the fact that some new kid was getting all the attention. He was the only other kid in my class that was a male, and I sacrificed that brotherhood one day after school when I ran up on him with a giant medicine ball, and I literally just launched him into a piano. Oops. I broke his arm in 3 places, and I think I broke his ribs, and his parents immediately took him out of the school after they found out what had happened. The sad thing about this is I secretly liked the kid a lot, and I wanted him to like me, and I wanted him to think I was cool, but my competitive nature got the best of me, and it's to this day probably one of the shittiest things I've ever done to someone. My bad, Andreas, if you're watching this. I still think you're cool. 4. In 6th grade, I was playing basketball for the school team and we had a practice. I was stretching in the center of the court, laying down probably doing a hamstring stretch or something like that. This kid named Frank was backpedaling for whatever reason all the way to center court, and the motherfucker literally just sat on my head, fell right on my face and gave me a massive concussion. Ass to face in 6th grade. I was entirely too young for that shit. I ended up getting these 2 giant black eyes, throwing up the whole night, and having a horrible concussion. Like I said, light sensitivity, the whole 9 yards. What's that?
Karma. Karma.
Karma? How's that karma? Oh,
Breaking Andres' arm.
That was karma for Andreas' arm. After I got that massive concussion, the 2 black eyes, I was able to do this with my right eye on command. And it's still something I do once in a while to creep people out or upset my woman. Frank, I really would still appreciate an apology. You fucking sat on my face. And you didn't even take me to dinner first. And number 5, I enjoy a ton of TV shows like anyone. I get my Netflix on from time to time, and I like man shows. I like The Walking Dead. I like Sons of Anarchy, shows like that. But deep down, in all honesty, my favorite show I've ever watched on Netflix is Grey's Anatomy. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. My woman would watch American Horror Story, and I was like, that shit's too dark for me. She would go to bed, I'd pop a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and I would watch Grey's Anatomy, and there would be tears. It's just so sad. Because that shit got me in touch with my emotions. I'm one of those dudes that can't cry. I cry like a baby pretty much every episode watching Grey's Anatomy, and I would do it all again. Can't wait till the next season comes on Netflix. Man, that was so liberating. I'm glad I got that shit off my chest. I still like other shows that are more dude shows like The Sopranos, and I like Sherlock Holmes, stuff like that. But anyway, those are 5 things you probably didn't know about me. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. I'll be sure to do it again in the future. And let me know something about you that not a lot of people know. And I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. And thanks for letting me break the content up and do something a little more light. I appreciate your time. Thanks for letting me share. We'll do another video soon. Peace.
Baile tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo me da la alegría, cosa buena. Baile tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena, Macarena.